Dry spells are one of the climate change hazards that continue to exert pressure on the agriculture sector, hence affecting food security. Understanding dry spell episodes of an area helps in coming up with interventions and adaptive measures, among other advantages. But despite adopting adaptive measures, following all crop husbandry practices, the people of Traditiional Authority Chiwere in Dowa have this year, 2025, woke up realizing their experience is being challenged by the extreme weather patterns. Most of the area under Traditiional Authority Chiwere, which lies on the foot of Tuma Forest, has not received any rainfall in almost 6 weeks since early February, and their maize fields are literally dry.
Inamba buno bwino ndenaga mwezi wa February data wa February kumapera.
Mama Eliza Lengison of Mwambulika Maize village under Traditiional Authority Chiwere tells me in her 63 years living in this area, she has never experienced such a prolonged dry spell.
Sorunga wanjo nkuri kodiri ona zorani. Kodiri tipuga kabena tikufa. Ndifuka jilala jorere jinende jibadwile sinna jone nchikalile nkuyambo.
She agrees that in some years, episodes of dry spells have been in existence, but were immediately occasioned with wet times within the same season. She says the food situation is dire. Working on his mat, locally called Mpasa, under the scorching sun of Shigonega 3 village in Dowa, Sanduluzeni Gunde tells me the situation in their maize crops is indeed dire.
Imanga yangu kugwa dzuwa ndithu tekokopere ukopere kagumu kosakulaso kuti ndikodwe kuthyola mopandakasa.
Gunde says the only hope he is holding on to is his barley tobacco, which of course has dismally performed, and quickly pointed out he has since stopped going to the maize field because he can't stand the sight of the crop. Noel Stanner of Utamba Estate tells me he has done a 12-acre of maize crop, followed all crop husbandry practices on time, but with rain stopping about 6 weeks ago, it has rendered to waste all the investment.
Ababa chimanga chinatimera bwino omwana wachifaja dzuwa limene latipeza chimanga china acho chira bwino koma china chaononga sida chire bwino ngati mene chikuonekeramo.
In the first place, the situation is dire. It's a critical situation.
Member of Parliament for the area, which is Dowa East, Richard Chimwendo Banda, says most of food crops that were grown by people in his area have completely withered, dried, and dead. He says even with little rainfall coming to the area, there is no way these food crops can survive.
It's more or less like the whole constituency is gone. Only those that were in the Dambo areas were able to go and get a little water and irrigate their fields. But to be honest, they're very, very few. 95% of the people of Dowa East are going to face acute hunger.
He, however, assured people in his area of government's commitment to ensuring nobody dies of hunger.
But we are grateful because His Excellency the President has allocated 60 billion kwacha in the budget to make sure that there's food procurement. And then we also looking forward for the Malawi Vulnerability Assessment program. There is a committee that looks at that. We hope for they're going to do a quick assessment, because instead of asking people or supporting people maybe in September, October, we don't have food as we speak now. So the situation is very critical, the situation is very dire.
Emmanuel Tuala, MBC News, Dowa.